about how much value you as the IGL can extract.
I'm fully lost as to where we were in the pistols. I'm not gonna lie to
Early
you.
on here, NRG looking like they want
MIBR on defense, NRG are on attack.
Turret early. Cortesia may look to try to swing off it, and he's got a sheriff.
They won the first pistol.
He had a hot hand over towards Abyss.
He certainly did.
1-1.
Dangerous through and
Thanks so
through.
much.
Can he start this one off with a bang as well? First attempt made. He
Oh,
knows
there goes the
what's coming
smoke.
his way.
Now they're
You can see
committing.
the
3 over
expectation
towards
and
site. Smoke
preparation.
goes in as well.
There's already sitting a
Isolated
couple
one
of
on
shots
site.
Down line, but Marta.
And this wall is pretty good for being able to fight back his
side.
site.
By that Viper wall coming in. The second that drops.
Stun as
it's
the
game
wall
back
goes
on.
down.
Paranoia goes in. It's
I feel like they could have timed that a little better.
here on the site.
MIBR.
The spike.
That's a little bit sketchy here, and now it's going to be revealed, but he's going to fight his way forward. Still takes away Xenon. He's not going down without a fight. Finally falls to Aspas. Takes a lot to put behind it, but look who's going towards Market. It's all going all over the place.
I mean, it's absolute
The
chaos,
last
man.
man standing has to dive back around. MIBR simply in better positions, but with 54
Low HPs.
seconds. There's still time.
At least one of them.
Bruno's made a nice little call here to walk down mid. He might be able to get a wraparound on Scuba, but it will offer 2 1v1s. I just don't think that Scuba's going to be ready for it,
Ooh.
but I say that. He's got
looking.
his crosshair
When's he
trained
look
in that
again?
direction.
He's having a look. Just enough time's passed to make him consider it. But the turret going to confirm attendance. Inferno's temptation surely going to be peaking. No.
30 seconds left.
Cool here. Scuba desperate for someone to give him this fight. And no one is. Has to take a bit of a gamble here. Trying to draw Inferno. 18 seconds now. Cortesia.
Picked up a
Lovely work
classic.
from
He had
him.
6 and
Just
6
timing
in.
it right from that slight pressure from Verno. Brilliantly
Looks
handled after a
like-
very back and forth start.
NRG struggled with the wall quite a
Even
lot here.
has the second turret to be able to deploy in the round. And I love the way that they've got it off the back of that. That's exactly how you want to be playing your C defenses. Reinforce the back of the site and punish the fact that this comp doesn't really have flashes to work with. Ideally, in a spot like that, you'd love it like a Euro in the comp or something. Nice to be able to flash
through.
yeah, and push into the backside, but this comp doesn't really have that. And both teams are
One
going
of
to
the
be
pellets were used in the
fighting
Great
the same
Battle
kind of
for
way,
C
looking to flood
Haven.
defend. Different Viper
Yeah, it
wall
was a
though
weird
for
one.
MIBR, and a very weird one
Wall
from Som. Straight down
to
the gut.
sneak up either side,
up
so
any
you create pressure
crossfires
either
that's
side of
happening
B.
at front B.
In theory, holds 2 people B, unless the Killjoy does
I
that.
can't say that I've seen this one too much.
No. Like you're playing tic-tac-toe on the site. Hudson trying to take a glance, but NRG still slowly creeping closer. Pulling in the cavalry, there is support here.
Yeah. Ardezine's got the read that this is all based around the wall timing, so he's just mirroring the exact same timing as Som.
Very well handled, but the paranoia implies intent. Great read from Artisan here. Really well
Oi,
done from him.
that's a nice kill.
Immovable in
That was
approach.
cool though.
Read it
Wall goes
just
up,
right.
puts his own wall up.
Yeah, if you misplay that on the defense side and you waste too much of your fuel, you're going to offer NRG an opening, but he's right on top of that.
There's that wall.
Second
I mean, the
time wall
idea is to
cycles,
do the
throws
same
down his
thing that
snake
the
bite.
smoke does
Third time
normally.
the wall cycles, he's called for
Just double
reinforcements.
vision block either side
He's got the support
with an
to be
avenue
able
to walk
hold
into
on.
B.
Very good awareness, but now the Brawl Golden appears. And
This is one of the things I've been
Suddenly,
enjoying
the
about
game may
NRG for
shift.
sure.
This was the guy who had
They
a
love like an
record-breaking
eco,
KD
like they have
running
eco
this gun
strats.
all the
Instead
time.
of just like
Like
buying a
18 to
sheriff and stuff
1
like that, there's
last
normally
time he
always
was
just
here,
some kind of
something
clear plan.
ridiculous.
You'd have to put up
Some new
36
eco
skills
strat.
to match that KD now. I don't think it's
Well,
going
there's
to
the bar.
happen. Yeah.
There we go.
Rourke's
Let's
doing his
see.
classic Odin as soon as he can afford
Early
it.
attempt to backline
Lose
walk
A
here from
control in
MIBR,
reaction,
straight
push
through
down
from
towards
C.
C.
So Scuba gonna have his work cut out early.
Strong off angle here. He does see him.
Seen it.
Oh, wait.
Nah, there's no way that Aspas wins that fight.
Oh, that's wild. And now with him leaving, trying to play in Xenon.
This is a mad fake though. They're still going towards B. Cortesia this time trying to stand guard, and they're getting no access to any of these points they want
It's
to.
such
They've
a
lost
weird
out on
round at the
C long.
moment.
They have a look towards A. And already Verno being slippery enough to just scale back correctly, and they don't get that springboard in towards B.
Killjoy
Yeah, this is a
util is
massive problem now for NRG.
a bit of a nightmare
Don't
going
really have
down,
position
but
anywhere on the map, and MIBR have got the right
call
read.
gets
3
made to
players
the
going
stack
back
over
towards
towards A.
Despite the fact the alarm bot hasn't even been tripped in short. Shenham can just backfill all of this space. Should be pretty
dodge the
impossible
drone.
for
There's no
NRG
way they
here.
think
Looks
there's going
like
to
a
be
great
3 off the
bonus
dodging the
from
drone.
MIBR.
Ooh, hold on, Marder with a quick execution towards Aspas. Gives them maybe a small window of
30
chance, but
seconds
Artisan being ratty as
Artisan.
hell. Slipping through towards
But
quad
he
unnoted.
saw him on the fast
Played
swing.
in at all. NRG
So they
may have
should
a
consider it.
small inkling there's a chance of it. How much credit
Yeah,
do they put?
dude,
A lot,
nice.
actually. Very heads-up work from NRG to still consider that chance.
Yeah, really good shooting from NRG as well to get themselves out of a difficult situation. Give themselves a chance.
It is just a chance. Genom would have to be key to this, critical to this. Still has a
Burner,
paranoia,
trying to
has a little bit of
distract
kit to
for
play with,
Shannon.
but he's got Marta.
Oh, it nearly worked, bro.
Spins on a dime. It takes him away. Big round from Marta, leaving just Verno.
Okay, at this point, Verno just
in an
needs to go for a bit of
impossible
damage.
Position.
Wait, I say that. Odds board into the
I
round.
think he
He's got a
knows
save
now.
gun.
The options are pretty much nil.
That is an incredible recovery of a round from NRG. It really is. Mada with a three-piece. Some of those he should never have got, but all
Yeah,
three
seeing,
of them,
I mean, when he
critical.
peeks before the
I
smoke
suppose
goes
the
up,
third one a bit
this
of a pop-up,
information's
but
everything.
the first two for
That
sure,
kill is
incredibly
wild.
That's to recover
That's
a
so
3v5
fast.
against
On a guy that
stacked
literally
side.
gets
What
early
a
info
shot
that
to
you're
last
there.
pass. Another flick around to deal with the flank from Shenom after his internal timing was just off.
Beautiful.
I wonder if he actually paused that, right? You know that 1v1 that we saw here? You pause that 1v1, you send both POVs to
That felt
people.
like it was lost in the early rounds.
I mean, you give him
completely
10% to win this
Map
duel.
control
Not
firmly with
even.
MIBR, but NRG not knowing when they're dead, apparently. Back to business here.
Ooh, what a creep up.
Hold on. Aspas maybe not liking that Marta on the other side, taking that limelight, so going to post himself up deep towards long, but the creep through sewer still continuing. Verno should be very aware, and he is. Som on the receiving end of that. Oh, Aspas shot nasty with it. That's the patience of someone who knows what it is to
Verno
lift
did good
this
over
trophy,
towards side
leaving
as well.
Schooner
The only
and
person they haven't seen
surrounded
is...
on all
Okay,
fronts.
what? They know now.
Aspas making it hurt here as well. Yeah, this man is going to be absolutely writing the record. This is very much his
Lovely
territory
rounds, man.
too.
MIBR look great on
That's
this
a
one.
spectacular
Looking at the
round
money
from
from
Aspas.
NRG,
Never
three of them can't
noted
buy
in that
here,
position.
so
He just walks up behind
they'll
the
eco
reshot
into
dart,
it.
get
3 hero
himself
guns.
posted deep, and then realizes he has an opportunity to again allow a teammate to take all of the attention, but then mop up completely. Really strong and great awareness from Verno too. I really thought when that recon dart got
I was
timing
Paybrexx
by
fanatic,
NRG,
dude, an
that
absolute
MIBR were
banger
gonna
game, man.
lose their grip over the information game in the round.
If you get
But
time, you
Verno
should
goes
watch
back
the
to cover
Lawrence.
timing perfectly.
You're getting a little tricky here, Aspas. Turret. Gonna force his hand somewhat, but dealt with very early.
And this buy is fairly tragic for NRG. 4 pistols and a bucky. Mada would have to be the player to get into a weird scenario, slide onto someone.
2 away from ult as well. Ooh. A lot of stars would need to align for it
Exactly. There shouldn't be too much danger here. MIBR have got themselves off to a really nice start here on their opponent's map pick. We've been talking constantly, though, in this match about how both of these teams are actually really good on all 3 maps.
The
So it's
hero
not like
Baki
there's a
with
whole
light armor.
territory
2
for
over
NRG
towards
here, even
site.
though
Good
they
work.
picked it.
Do you think Paybrexx are in trouble? I mean, it's lower bracket, man, yeah.
Genom still very much on
Mapple's
duty.
maybe a little bit
Side
rough
on
as
B.
well. They should be winning that,
Timing
you would
for that, but
imagine,
he's
though.
still fine. It's aimed back in the right place. Looks
I
calm
can't say
under
it's a great
pressure.
sign losing to a stand-in.
Already sight is going to be under the NRG banner for a plant. The retake should be
Keep an eye on the
safe, but
Bucky.
I'm scared when Marta's getting a little bit tricky himself. Nicely
Oh.
handled by Genom, though.
Oh, he did see him.
Suddenly all the threat
Yeah, he walked all the way
seems
out.
to be taken out. Aspas back in with a slide.
Hey, Aspas is farming at the moment here, it really is. Might see a Bonkar
Very
timeout on this
nice.
one.
Just allowing
He
a
gets the
little bit of
defuse on this
window, but
Verno,
shutting
2 away
it
from his ult.
rather swiftly.
Aspas continues to be having a great game in terms of his productivity, right?
Absolutely.
He's out here frying.
What's he up to?
He's
He's
up at
9
9.
to 3.
He's 9 and 3. He was plus 17 on map 1, by the way. But
FNS
the
raid, bro.
downside to that
This
is
guy's
that
internet
MIBR
is
in
timing out
total
every
were
minute.
plus 20 on kills to deaths, but they lost the map.
That just doesn't sound
It's
right.
a really weird stat. You almost never see that. But it shows you that NRG are just squeaking
10
out
GFPS, thank you so much, man.
whereas
Appreciate the 5
MIBR,
months,
when
bro.
they
Thanks for the
win,
tier
are
1.
kind of flattening. So
Thanks for the support, mate.
may see something similar here. Apart from NRG's win over Giant X,
No time at
all
all
the
in
games
this
they've won
one,
have been
just full
incredibly close affairs.
change up maybe of the op is like the big thing coming into this one. Smoke, recon, got to commit, can get shot.
Cognizant of
Easy
what
default.
Aspas was up to, or any sort of walk down towards long.
Well, I think Mada
Might be
wants
our
to try
change
to
up and
punish
use
jump spot here
the
from
Cloud
Verno.
9 wall.
He's looking with his attack operator towards a spot where Verno might be jiggle peeking to look for info. But because they smoked him off early, he's on a deeper line. Oh my god, what a shot from Verno!
Absolutely nutmegging Marder on that one. That's a big investment lost super early as well.
And a very specific Andy that fails.
Frustrating for sure. Viper's Pit going to go down towards B too, so limiting these options now. The map feels rather small at this point.
Does Neon need enough? Nah, it's only like 3 players that make Neon look busted. I think it's okay. Yori's much more of an issue at the moment.
You don't really have tools with this composition to go and clear a pit.
Very, very little to play with, and Verno back to that corner. Has the freedom to play toward it now. Doesn't need to overstay his welcome, and he won't.
Spots 1, maybe 2 on the minimap, not entirely sure. Shock is great. Mate, Som is filling the boots of the entry here on this one. Molly doesn't hit both the corners. There is a better Molly for that.
We'll bring that Odin in, but Cortezia still going to be doing similar things on the other side. Does Som get away? He does. Oh, but only a second. Quick on his heels.
10-3 on this one. Insta pop of the ult, and the ult goes down straight away. Spot them both over towards short as well.
Locating these 2 players seems rather simplistic. And Brock and Scuba, what?
Oh,
maybe
it's
that
good damage.
Has something to say
Brock
about
with
this
the kill as well gets ult, has another shock.
They know both of these players are short.
How much can they do here though? Still a shock dart, still got
Mate.
a scan on this too, but the defuse finally gets denied. How are they doing this against the odds again and again? Aspas cycling through weapons,
Big slide.
desperate to do what the others couldn't, and Scuba tries to do what he can. The time,
Oh, he had to slide on him.
NRG
Pretty sure he had to slide on and send it.
Still
How
turning
did they
these
win
rounds.
They're squeaking out ridiculous
The whole
situations.
time smoke was off
Across their
blocking
entire
vision.
run here at Jam. This one,
It's a 2v4 or what was this?
yeah, I mean a 2v3 in the end after Som went down. But it didn't feel good because Ardacene had cleared out all of those spots. He gets caught. Look at this kill. Scuba managing to pick off Cortezia as the recon comes through. Again, broke a little late on it, and yet they still managed to stop the defuse from happening.
Okay, NRG, we've been speaking about this a lot, but they have just a lot of fast set strats to help when the cooling is struggling a little bit, or if they're struggling. Pass recon over towards short, Omen flash on top of it, stun close. Okay, it's just a lot of util to make sure that there's Killjoy can go over towards short.
Sent on down and attack to boot. Scuba face checking that, but the lockdown there, but the answer coming in as well. Now,
Well, he got out of there. Vanna somehow dodged it, even after using the ult. There's a Sova ult for a Sova ult, and Vanna only took 1 hit and broke the Killjoy ult. Now, they kind of just got to have a backup plan.
You can't really push
And
a site like this with the ult orb,
Ethan at least only invested 1 smoke, but that is still dead, right?
Got no real hope.
Okay.
NRG have got to scramble out. But they leave Som as an insert.
Let's see, man. Let's see what they do.
Som might be able to find a pick here on somebody.
It's nice early info, but they still have Som inserted here, so he can call them back.
There's a chance. Aspas is fast though. Fast as ever. Gonna catch Som drifting across, but the eyes now turn towards the C site. TP in from Ethan, but there's fast rotations. Cortezia reading it exceptionally well. But now with 30 seconds, there's still pressure to this. HP is a touch lower. It's Cortezia! And MIBR
They handle it well, man. Dude, NRG definitely struggles slightly with this wall.
Swings back for MIBR.
It's hard with their comms to take back a site.
Ideas from NRG are not finding the success they're looking for. Scuba ulted, knowing that it was going to get broken
thank you
by
so much,
Verno,
Toivi.
the
Appreciate
idea is
that.
Brock is supposed to
Thank you.
counter-ult and find a pick onto the defending Sova.
Yeah, if this if Brock's ult goes a little different, then maybe the round's easier.
Given the game away, you know that all of the pressure is towards the A site. MIBR has stacked it with 3-4 players, and NRG haven't thought about a second backup plan. They don't have a lurker over towards Garage or over towards C that they can go back to. That would be a nice additional layer to their game, but right now they don't quite have it. And MIBR are getting the reads, and even the difficult situations navigating mostly. It's only that wild post plan towards round 6 that went NRG's way, really. Other than that, smooth sailing. MIBR playing the defense over towards C.
Ethan's Colin's getting tested a bit here. Yeah.
And actually some timing's going wrong too.
It's a map where you kind of have to default, especially when you're up against a Killjoy, to break all the Killjoy util. And on top of this, their fast strats have been shut down. So
these kind of things have got to be tight. They've got to be perfect if you're going to be running, you know, emergency pivots like this.
I mean, they could obviously still try over towards B and stuff. I mean,
I
I would imagine Bogart starts calling B. It's a comp that struggles to hold or stop the plant on B. Like, if you need to get rounds, he normally works at least for a plant.
I agree.
They've got the stacks in the right
Water Element,
place.
thanks so much for the prime. Appreciate the 4
Not afraid
months.
to go for aggro peaks like this at the start of the round.
And
put a little bit of pressure
nature
on
as well with the 3 months. Thanks for the prime.
Can't really fault MIBR at this
NRG
point.
favorites?
Dealing with a lot of the chaos.
This though, doing this on
I think they're up there.
can be dangerous.
I still have questionable. I still have a question about
situations cautiously.
their bind.
High risk, high reward.
I'll feel a lot better once I see that their bind's
Back
been
away,
fixed.
though.
Don't know how long I have to wait for it, though.
Noted Cortesia here, controlling the corner.
This garage pressure has opened an opportunity.
I mean, if they're heavy holding garage as well, I just can't see a world where you won't try B. You know, 2-person hold is here.
Would be a nice idea to do. A garage
Your
default.
wall is meant to have
As
2-person
Som,
over
or
towards
maybe
A
Som
pressure.
and Scuba take space on A. NRG are going to finish B in this one though, with lighter weaponry, trying to get those close range fights.
Yeah, got the judge close as well.
Pretty well positioned here
Oi.
with Ethan Bavano. Yeah, real nice.
And the judge has to plant, so the smoke doesn't have anyone to hold behind, and they force through.
Into gap close and catch Marder on the way out. Quick clear to follow up. MIBR knowing
That looked
every
easy
aspect
on this
of
one.
this.
Vano did great.
Possibilities,
So much
jutting
chip damage
the
that the
ice.
shock
It is
can actually
clean
stop
work.
the plant. The main thing about this comp is it's not it shouldn't, in theory, be able to stop the plant.
Right?
Yeah.
You wait until you get rifles.
Right, you
on.
have to play in
So,
front of this to stop the plant.
With rifles up, I want to see NRG's lurkers get more
Normally
value.
you
I
can't
think
do
they
double
must
shock
have the
out
read
in
at
time,
this point
so.
that MIBR are flood defending, heavily trying to put bodies to wherever NRG are looking to go towards. So if Ethan can run a fake, or maybe even just put pressure in the default so his lurkers can work, these kind of rounds I think would look a lot better. And maybe that is the read here, because you see Som alone towards A.
They're so
He
far
would
away
not be
from their
alone if they
ults.
were really hitting C.
They're
because
miles
you
away.
need that Viper orb down in post plan. So if Som's on the other side of the map, this is probably going to be a C fake, but it's going into the op.
Oh, and again, look at this guy. Right off the rip.
He's
Takes
everywhere.
away Marder.
Goes for another one.
Brilliant. Second line, almost thought he had that too.
Dude, the confidence
Keep
for
them
him
on
to go
notice
again
and
is
shut
nuts
that
on this as
avenue
well.
again
14 to
towards
3
C.
though, can't really blame him.
Well, Som didn't
Question mark
take
created
space
over towards
short.
C, insta recleared by the
Plans, not really in
repeat.
action. NRG might get funneled towards B
smoke
again.
over towards B is a big change up
Looking a
from
little
them.
too
Been saving it
repetitive.
for after plant smoke. In theory,
Confidence
double
now to
vision
keep
block
Verno even
creates
away.
pressure over towards B.
Banking on the utility.
Means that you can walk
The
through as
adjustment
well.
of Cortesia.
Well, Scuba becomes the lurker here as they drone to re-clear over towards A long.
Killjoy ult
MIBR are happy to
retake
play
over
A for
towards
retake, 'cause
A.
Cortesia has that ult.
Saves the molly,
Does the
maybe
read
for when
this?
he
Do they
ults and
try
needs
to
to molly the
contact all
corner.
way into A?
He'd be so brave to do it at this point.
It does look like NRG are maybe
you
on
hit the
top of
turret,
this. This is why
well,
we've gone for
he's
the
a
smoke
bit
with the
of a
lark to
giveaway.
break it.
Maybe just solo using a recon.
The funny thing is, this setup right
It's
here,
starting to get pretty heavy at this point. So full
NRG
in
literally
contact,
do this
so
setup pretty much every time they have
ready.
Killjoy ult.
The lurk gets caught. This
So-
feels a little
Okay,
bit
dude,
lackluster
I mean, they're gonna have
tonight.
to push
I think
this.
Scuba should be more aware
They at least
because that's
plant
very
so it's a
common
little
play
bit
to
better
push out
over
from
towards
Mirage
long
that
so they
has
can
an
see it from the
A
corner that's safe.
And there's that
Does he
lockdown.
go for
What's
the
game
Killjoy
plan now?
molly lineup in the
Ethan up in
corner? Bro,
heavens,
I haven't seen the
proactive.
Killjoy molly lineup for
Bit of that.
years. Molly goes out.
NRG
Well, at least he
being
tried it.
checked every corner. Ethan, controlled, calm. You expect it from him, but maybe not in this scenario. Bring it back within a possibility. A 4v3, not easy, but not impossible. First challenge on the spike, though. That is actually going to be sat for the defuse.
stick in the
Someone
hallway.
needs to deal with this, and they simply are not defused
Very, very
right under
easy,
their
man.
noses. Little to be done as MIBR.
Yeah, I would much prefer. I don't know what happened over towards middle. I don't know if he tried to lurk early and he got seen or whatever, but I would love for Scuba to actually just go for this. Just hide the whole time, wait for the smoke,
Maybe if that
try
had
to
been a
break the ult.
5v5 retake over towards A, then NRG
He was
would have
running
been in a
away?
great
Yeah,
spot,
I'm trying to
because
work out
the
why he's
Viper
running
comp
away.
Super difficult to retake against.
I guess he was
Like
seen.
this, when it's
Must
what
miss
was it,
me too.
5v3, I think.
Yeah.
You just don't really have the same level
Bono droned him.
of ability to contest and look
Yeah,
at the kill
then
differential.
then
again.
it's kind of messed.
It's
But I even
monumental,
think
isn't
staying
it?
here after you've been droned is okay, just
Let's
purely
go through
because
all this.
they can't. You mess up their timing to get in.
Be denied. Put into the right place after that pressure towards Garage.
But
Seemed
I can
like a
understand him wanting to
possibility
get out of
before.
there.
He still stands his ground, but only for so long. Will relinquish it eventually.
With a little bit of counter spam.
Damn,
Hoping that
Verno's
they
kind of
can
on
take
top of
this
them
space.
then.
Spike not committed though. Still trying to play a slower game. See if they can. work
Koi
something,
Fish,
but
thank you so much for the
problem
prime, man. I
here, Lauren,
appreciate
is
that.
the lurkers are not
Okay, let's have a
actually
little look at what's
taking
going on.
space at this point in
MIBR.
time. They
lose garage control. But at the same time, it's kind of sort of fine that they lose garage control. Look at this, NRG ping literally on top of the Killjoy turret, so they know they need to break this. They know this turret's here. They're going to break the turret, end over towards A.
Not much else is working.
Did they try and do that? I mean, okay, sure. Smoke off the vision from the turret. But they still got an alarm bot here. Dude, it's so nice from MIBR. They got great reads of what's going on at the moment.
Back towards approach late. Ethan this time playing towards middle rather than Scuba, but they look in.
Dude, are we watching Fnatic right now? 30 seconds.
Looks like this is going to be a B finish.
It's just not going well for them. Cortesia again. Great damage on the way in. And Outfield's confident enough to play the site. And why not?
Oh,
set up a
nice
success, but he somehow fails. It's Artisan to pick up the slack. And NRG right down to the final seconds.
So
but
nice,
MIBR once
so
again,
nice. They look incredible on this.
breaking a sweat.
Really perfect flood defense there.
I love the back-to-back rounds where the Killjoy setup's just been perfect.
Both of the A players have not seen anything. Jiggle peeking towards long and short. Got to start pushing those people back. They've just got perfect information towards C and A.
He's having a great time.
Way too easy right now for MIBR. We've been very happy about Ethan's attacks.
It gets pretty hard when you got someone as good as Aspas,
arguably looked the weakest on.
And you have a Killjoy as well with 2 bits of info. It's kind of like 3 areas. You kind of want to default to break the trips, but at the same time you don't want to default too much because you're going to get killed by the op. Or you have to use more util to make sure you're not going to get killed by the op.
And I think this is where it becomes so acutely obvious that they don't have that single individual.
I would imagine they just go fast for these next 2 rounds. Just try and
round earlier.
fight them heavy on site.
3-9. We haven't had that single person be firing on all cylinders for them here to kind of maybe make up a couple of these rounds that they're just simply not having that foothold in. On the other side, take your pick.
Yeah.
Every single player's had those moments.
Yeah, they really have. Artisan in particular going.
I think NRG's mid-rounding isn't as good because they rely a lot on set plays by Bonka. Yeah, but that's not why it's not good. It's just not good because they haven't got an experienced IGL. They're trying to cover up the fact that they're trying to cover up the amount of rounds they have to mid-round by having set stuff.
At the moment, I think the calling is a bit of the issue, or the ideas.
Yeah.
You know, maybe don't heap all the blame onto Ethan. The coaching staff too coming up.
Like we said, I think they're just going to go fast now. Fast set strats.
Taking attack time out for these final 2 rounds. It's got to be a recovery from NRG. Otherwise,
I think they got more chance of overwhelming when there's like 3 on a site than they do trying to break this util and do a proper default against the op.
No check towards Sewer. And all in towards long. This feels very direct. Paranoid's going to at least catch Ferno.
Shenum's in a good spot here.
Quite gap close towards it. It's Som in the end, but Shenum's still here. Spots out one, sees the second, sees them all. Aspas called into effect. Still going to find them.
He insta-melted that guy. It's one of the better rounds for NRG, really, in terms of being able to do it. 1v2.
No, that's not a great one for him to be able to use. Neither of the players one-shottable.
Yeah,
Spike lost,
heavy armor.
abandoned on site. All of that short control, phenomenal for MIBR. They're looking for him on the lurk.
The turret, it does kind of feel like I'm watching Gen G, man. This turret just being the MVP. Just so much info.
MIBR just looking so in control, and it looks a little too simplistic to my eye from NRG. Again, this is their map choice.
Well, I like the adjustment really on an eco round to go for this, because that smoke is the one thing that's actually denied Verno is a lobby.
Miss Gen G. I mean, they're kind of here in spirit.
Was
every time we watch a Haven, someone's playing their comp.
And from Aspas, they were going to clear Aspas in short, and then they were like, wait, hold on, there's somebody on the top of this box. Normally you would clear that with a drone or something, but they wanted to pop into the site. This round, though, you know, maybe that would get you to a 9-3. You did just take attack time out to try to get back in the game, but it's this one at the bare minimum.
Pace, yeah. But that's not the sound you want to hear if you're trying to scale up through long either. I just see the gap closing on this again and again.
And Aspas pulls up the flank with an operator, so confident, walks all the way down. You see the pings coming out from NRG.
Yeah, they're on top of the fact he might be at this angle.
Well, they're going straight back into the op
but they're also on top of the fact he might be on this angle.
determined to get to that third place
drone
again.
to clear him off if he is here. Smoke on top of this. Tart's going to give him info.
So much freedom.
I mean, this one is the Verno classic, by the way. If you used to watch him when he was in Oxygen, my goodness. He'd be doing this all the time. Just this line once they pivot up towards C.
Herded like cats, it feels like. Some
probably got 100 kills just from his ult doing this one.
6 seconds. Bloody hell. They are being chipped away at. This is before they've even got towards
Aspas eventually is going to clear all of this and check over towards site.
Spot Aspas along, who's on that very, very deep line for this. He's going to leave the rest of the team to handle what's on site.
It's Prius on it.
As long as Cortez just holds this space, Aspas should have opportunities. Jiggle pick by Ethan.
It's a nice Viper ult. Dude, with the info, he knows that he has to tuck behind it and spam through.
Get that as well. It looked like there was 3 smokes in the way.
They look lovely on this defense. As much as it hasn't been great from NRG and they struggle, it's been very nice from MIBR. They've been mixing up all the setups also.
Here we go. Can you save what feels like
just as you're trying to adjust to something, they change the Viper setup.
Can he survive? Going to be seeing them dashing around, doing the best he can here, but the spike can start being defused. Great attempt!
It was a solid half, man. It was lovely to watch.
Marching up to double digits on this first half, 10-2.
First map is 16-14, absolute banger. Hoping for something similar on the next map where both teams have looked great. And now 10-2, domination.
Yeah, this means something a little bit. 10 is only solids? Wait, solid's good, chat. That's a compliment. Should your coach be high ranked? I mean, not when they're coaching. I'll say that much. If your coach is a high rank when you're coaching, love to know what he's doing with his time. But outside of the game, I think you can get away with not being the best skill player. I think it definitely helps personally. But as long as your knowledge is good and it's not like faulty in some way. I would always prefer a high level person. I would always prefer someone that's been in a team and had experience personally. But I do think you can get away with not having the best knowledge. Especially it depends on like what you require, man.
Song there?
Like if you know all the fundamentals and crossfires and all that stuff, then that's fine, man. You don't have to be a high level to
That was a nice little birthday present. This map, not feeling so nice actually.
No,
Stefan, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I think it's going to be a pretty one-sided story here.
Yeah, actually,
getting trained at the moment.
Because he's buying
One Apollo with the
so
Prime,
much,
thanks so
so
much for
he's
the 2
actually
months.
spending a lot more. But the impact he's had and the kills that he's got, 18 in the half, is genuinely ridiculous. I mean, it just felt like NRG were walking into him over and over because the rest of his team was doing such a good job on the opposite sides of the map. There were so many threats. He got online really early on because they built the economy up. So, a phenomenal half from MIBR. We've seen NRG
Kane Zera, I haven't watched him, man.
Comebacks.
I need to watch more Envy. I've watched one best of 3 from them, it's not enough.
This one just ain't happening.
It doesn't feel like it, and as I said, look, I'll always be happy to be wrong in these scenarios, but this feels like
I haven't watched enough tier 2 this year to be able to talk about anyone really.
Threatened either to my
Temper
eye.
shot with the Prime,
MIBR
thank you so much for the 2
very in
months.
control of every answer that they've had.
Yeah.
They haven't felt like those are on digging deeper from NRG. The answers weren't quite there. Now, if we're frustrated, I'm sure NRG are as well. That's not the half that they would have hoped for. Held it to MIBR on 10, and now MIBR a chance to show us how it's meant to be done on the attack.
We're holding contact over here towards
Recon deep, they set one up, but as soon as this wall goes out, there is pressure that they could be over towards short. 2-1 on pistols at the moment, 1-0 on this map, obviously, with the score.
Once the attackers are past this, they are through. Clean sailing into the seaside.
Who's weighing on it? Scuba? Yeah, just Scuba right now.
Two-person hold of the site, smoke down.
CT,
it's rough, man. These two need to do good on site here.
Sent in. Does anyone swing on this? Yes! Cortesia, that's the one to find Brock in the end. So, in reality, it actually goes the wrong way here as MIBR. Catching every single one of these fights
a four-span defense.
Again,
they
looking
never work out that
unfazed
well.
by the attention coming in from NRG. And Marder,
dude, what an absolute stomp. There was such a good chance for MIBR to 2-0 this. Aspas is 20-4.
Verno with a beautiful double kill there from the Frenzy.
Insane, man.
Fragging a lot better than when these two teams met in group stage in Americas. And you see the difference when NRG are not running that flood defend wall over towards C. Scuba's just under so much more pressure. He can't really hold nicely towards back plat. Let's go! Throw that log smoke. And MIBR can play inside
the
of
minimap with the walls up? Nah, but it'd be cool if you could.
20 kills for Aspas. Picks up another 2. It's
also in defense, they get stingers.
Twice the kills of the top fragger on NRG.
Being a master.
Quite a good map.
Dude, they do the Bonkar default against Bonkar. Disrespectful at this point. Bonkar default. 3-pass and swing over towards C. Pick up the orb. Used to do it all the time.
On Abyss, but Abyss, a very attack-sided map.
Are you saying you're not a believer?
I am not a believer in this one.
I see.
One of the best anti-ecos you can do, this works in your ranked, is this as well. Swing out over towards here with numbers, get your Silver over towards here. Your drone can then clear over towards the whole of the site.
I like a bit of corrode between these two as well. So I'm not necessarily opposed to it.
This is one of the better ways to handle it, because you get to see everywhere and see if there's a stack.
Lovely map 1.
Which pathing does he go for on the top?
No mistakes
he does different pathing to what others do. So you can't see the back of this one. You can do it up here to see this if you wanted.
Just perfectly timed from Aspas. Looks like Ethan's none the wiser. Scuba, similar scenario. Aspas plays his life, plays it well, and gets away. That feels like a pure
Dude, look at this. We're out here showing off as well. Odds in. He's doing his best Munchkin impression.
Nasty business. Showing exactly what should have been done on that other side.
Yeah, they're actually teaching him how to play the comp. It's wild.
So much more value playing around that defensive turret perfectly. It's a masterclass from MIBR.
It really is. And there's still no real letting off the gas on the other side. You thought Artisan would fall off this? Absolutely not. Stick around, buy some time. You got bodies to put behind it. And for Ethan and Marder, the window's getting shut. Try and claw this game back as Aspas is on the flank as well. Nice work from Ethan. Marder making a go, but I think we know how this one probably going to end here.
Ethan's picked up a Vandal. They're going to make a go at this. Of course they are.
Well, Ethan's off. It's just Marder left to his own devices, really.
Yeah.
How am I going to kill her?
That's something for us.
I mean, that is so rough. I mean, I know the time is terrible, but you're down 11-2 and you just been given a Vandal. I feel like you might want to just give it a go. Ethan takes the percentage play, perhaps.
My sideshow's so angry about that.
Point. This could have, Lawrence, so easily been match point. You think about how close Abyss was.
Absolutely.
And the fact that MIBR had many opportunities to close it out.
Yes.
This could have been an easy breezy 2-0. And NRG somehow scrapped through in map 1 to force a corrode, but I think they should be a little relieved that they did in hindsight, because they are getting spanked here.
Yes, that is one way to put it. I'm glad you went for that word rather than me. I think it's more appropriate.
10 goes.
But what are you meant to do, man?
10 goes with it.
Truly.
Dude, no one's died from MIBR, man. I'm looking at their deaths. It's crazy.
Now, Cortesia has been quieter this map, but not necessarily in any bad means. It's the rest of his team's been doing excellently. He's still 13-3.
Yeah, that's quite a good KD.
He's doing quite good, actually. Yeah. So NRG backing away from this, but again, already seeing in just that previous, I liked what MIBR were doing, working the map.
The danger here is actually Marder with the judge down in short.
Sure.
So there's a chance that Brock can pull all of the attention and Marder can go nuts.
Heavy armor on Brock, though.
Just to make sure he stays alive, though.
What guns
Can't
Marder
go down
got?
too easily, can't give up the space too easily.
Spikes here.
The Brock does well, but it's Marder to get cleared.
Absolutely wrecked.
Instantaneously by Verno, looking obvious, apparently.
Yeah. Backfilling.
Oh, some good catch on Verno, though. Spike dropped and Brock. Okay, taking a fight back towards Sewer. Suddenly, a little bit of life in the NRG side. Could be just a death rattle at this point.
It could well be, yeah. I mean, they'd have to put together 9 more in a row like this one. And I just don't think that MIBR are going to make this level of mistake.
I tend to agree. I think one player, take your pick out, who will potentially give you another round. You also have that snowball
What's
round.
the money like?
Not
Okay,
too
low buy on
far
this one.
away, but
At 1 point,
NRG back in
NRG,
the
well,
game.
I say 1 point,
Feeling
there'll be
it
at
out
least
a
2
bit.
points where they'll
It's been
have
a
to beat
landslide.
an all
Yeah, I
in with
think-
ults as well.
Often, just getting a couple of rounds towards the end can have you feeling a bit warmer headed into map 3.
Yep,
Have you
absolutely.
feeling more like
I
it
can
is
shoot.
you'll get, yeah, absolutely.
How legendary would this be?
Get ready to clip that, just in case. Imagine.
Yeah, I mean, Som in the first map was telling his team to go and look at the crowd and play for clips.
Kind of love that.
They
though.
could need a bit more of that energy here.
Yeah, take some risks. Hard to do it when Aspas is swinging you like this. And Ethan, you may be brave, but how long do you
Good
stand
flash,
here?
gotta cancel
There
on
is
this one,
no
right?
room for error
Wow.
now, as MIBR can smell the blood in the water. They are going to pull no punches. They want him dead. Marder, nice. Find Cortesia. Box him in
Dude,
towards that
four of them
seaside.
eat the Omen
Scuba,
flash.
do you try and get the
And
timing on the
Aspas
walkthrough?
absolutely sends it.
Sorry?
Gets
Where
hit
the
by
hell did that
the
just come from?
drone, and
That's
then he stands
incredible.
on top of his teammate, and they line up.
There's nothing you can do here, but
Mada really aggressive on the flank, throwing caution to the wind, forcing fights, and then trying to combo it up so that Mada's distracting a little bit, but the drone came out.
1 by
and,
1. I mean, this is a low
yeah.
buy.
An accidental lineup onto 2, Scribble will take it.
Spike planted.
Now, I'm still not a fan of the way that NRG are playing. Actually, their defensive
Yeah,
setup
Aspas can
over
be so
towards C,
pissed after that.
they're allowing MIBR a bit too
He
easily.
actually just
I
jumped
got
on his
kill.
head.
I got a kill, man. Oh my god.
Wait,
he's back. Don't
what's his
worry.
score?
I mean, he's not the one that's suffering the most either.
Yeah, if you're Ethan or Martin,
mate.
hearing that, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
You got two people below you.
All good. When do you start believing? Like, is there like a round?
Well, I
Like round 8?
Yeah, I think
9?
it's when you start getting into that snowball situation where the ults are starting to come up and you're getting
Yep.
knocked down onto eco after eco, and we're
Sure.
just not there yet.
No. We're not even close
No.
to that yet. But I like to normally ask that question because the next round, MIBR or whomever it may be, normally just win. That's normally how it goes. Now, whether or not that's the case here, let's see. NRG, have you got anything here to make a go of this one? Now, I quite like
Drone
what Mark's
clears
doing,
garage. In reaction to them clearing garage,
but I worry when
push
it's
down
Cortesia
C
on
long.
the hunt.
I
Lethal,
still
this
respect
guy.
that. It's
Probably played in
12-4
by
and they're
that
going
spam.
for
Som
going for big
completely
plays
fell
like
for
this,
it.
not
Hook,
scared
line,
to
and
just play their own
sinker.
game still.
MIBR still up to naughtiness.
Even though if he actually gets caught out, it's probably the end of the
Spike's
round.
going over towards B though. 2 NRG players there. Ethan though without paranoia. And they're leaving. They think that this is going
Oh,
back
that's
over
nice
towards the
info
A
as well.
side.
Oh, this is about to be messy as hell. Oh!
I mean, that's it done, surely.
Cortesia single-handedly is behind the wire, taking away Som, taking away Marder, and being the thorn in the side. Aspas looking like he wants to close down this map.
everyone,
No
everyone
hope we
pops
have
everything.
here. Yeah, he wants this one done. And Brawl
Very nice.
will
Stomped him.
MIBR
Stomped him
coming
on this.
alive in map 2. Showing some of that pedigree there as well.